Bom dia. Hoje é dia 8. 8 days until my nephew's wedding in Porto, Portugal. And it's actually a week from today. I did the countdown so that on the day he got married was day one. So it's actually a week from today. And it is 4 days, I think, until I get on a plane. So I don't know if you watched any other videos this week, but this week has been one of those things where it's like I had things planned, they didn't go well. I redid them, they still didn't go well. I mean, we had this kind of litany of things where I was trying to get a swimsuit and you couldn't find them for sale anywhere. And the ones you could find were not, they didn't fit, or I mean, it was just like one thing after another. I was going to get new glasses. I was going to get sunglasses. And it turns out that, first of all, in today's world, post COVID, you can no longer get your glasses on the same day. It's a week or two before you can get your glasses, which is a change. Because I know I used to get them like the next day. Sometimes I think even the same day if you ordered them early enough. And then it turned out when they did my eye exam, they're like, dude, you're not getting glasses. You gotta go see an eye surgeon. You are probably going to have eye surgery here very soon for cataracts. And that was a disappointment. Well, I say it was a disappointment, but honestly, the more I think about it, I'm going to be really let down if I go to that appointment and they say, oh no, we can't do this yet. You need to wait a few more years. I mean, I've gotten myself ready for it. I'm like, yeah, that'll be great. I'm looking forward to that. But I don't know. That's another set of video. It turns out this is going to be a year of lots of surgery. So that's the way it goes. So we had one thing after another. I ordered all this stuff online and it was supposed to come and it didn't come. And so, anyway, so today I had a couple of surprises. Now, this actually happened the other day and I did mention it, but I didn't bring it. So I did get my swimsuit that I ordered from Amazon. And I'm not going to put it on because lots of reasons. One, I don't think you want to see that. But I thought I could show it to you. So here we go. The sharks in kind of light blue, almost turquoise. Those sharks kind of look black, but actually I think they're navy blue. And it kind of cool. So the lining is like what do you call it? Kind of I've forgotten what we call this material, but that's a pretty good thing. And it actually even has inside on one side, it has a pocket. And the pocket is designed for like your cell phone, if you want to put your cell phone there. I don't think I'm going to do that because I think I would forget and I would probably jump in a pool and ruin my cell phone. But I could if I wanted to. So I managed to get the swimsuit so we can check off the swimsuit. This morning I had taken my shirts. I had put on some of those shirts. In fact, I did some videos in them and we tried them all on. One of the first kind of early things was sort of like kind of a fashion show. I thought I'd try it. It didn't really go over very well. No, I don't think anybody watched it. But it was still a plus because I learned how to do that on Canva, or at least I did it once. I mean, I'd have to do it again, but I did it once, and that means I can do it again. But then moments ago, ta-da, boom, I got a box from Zappos, and that was one of the things that I was not sure if they would come in time or not. They were supposed to come, I don't know, several days ago, maybe even a week ago. And so I was beginning to think that they weren't going to get here. And so, and I also, when I did the shoe thing, I don't know what it is about shoes. It used to be that there were too many shoes to pick from, and there was really In fact, there may not have been another option. I looked at a whole bunch of things and they did not really seem to. Oh, whoa, man, looky there. I have a box inside the box. And here we go. Ta-da. Here they are. Ta-da. They are Vans, and they are laced. And they, being Vans, they have a nice, soft kind of rubber sole, black on black. And I am hoping that these are going to be very comfortable. I have a pair of loafers that I like. I mean, they look good, but they're not something you can walk around in very long. Your feet get very sore if you have them on too long. So I'm hoping that this will be better. I know that is a little bit of a casual, but I think I can get away with this for like a kind of a compromise shoe, in that it hopefully is comfortable enough that it won't hurt my feet, but is, nice enough that it won't be noticed as, I mean, it can kind of, not exactly a dress shoe, but acceptable. So that's kind of the thought. And especially because, um, from what I understand, and actually I saw some more videos about this today, it's very hilly. They say it's very hilly, almost mountainous in Porto, and you're walking up and down hills a lot. There's a lot of cobblestone. And so they say you really want comfortable shoes. Also, the wedding, it looks like, I think it's going to be outside on a plaza, but it's across from a beach. Um, and I don't even know if there's sand. I think it's probably a coral beach or a rocky beach. I don't know if we're going to be on the beach. I'm just not sure. And so that's one of the things I thought, you can't, that really changes what kind of shoes you can wear. So hopefully this is going to work. Now, I do like this shoe. So now I have a little bit of a dilemma, because I have some tennis shoes, and I bought new shoes this year too. Some new tennis shoes about a couple of months ago, and they're an athletic shoe. They're also black, but they're not they look like athletic shoes. These look a little bit, not really a loafer because they're not slip-ons, but kind of like that. And I was thinking I'd wear those a lot as well. And I thought I would wear these like to the wedding events. Maybe that's good enough. I don't know. I don't really think I want to take 3 pairs of shoes. The other pair of shoes, they're slip-ons, and I kind of like those when I travel, because if I have to take my shoes off in the security lines or something like that, it's easy to take them off, easy to put them back on. But I may just leave those at home. I don't want to carry, I have a tendency to take too much stuff anyway, and I don't think I need 3 pairs of shoes. So I think we're probably going to take these and the athletic shoes, and that will be it. So that is it for today. I'm trying to think. I was looking. It just so happened today on my Instagram feed, there was a thing about Brazilian Portuguese versus Portugal Portuguese. And it's like, oh man, I don't know how I'm going to do it. One of the things is like, the Brazilians like to add an E, and they generally like to pronounce the E at the end of words. And bridge, ponte, 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 ponte. They pronounce the T kind of like a CH, ponte. And so that was one of the things. And they're like, they had the Brazilian say, how do you say bridge? Ponte. Then they asked the person from Portugal, and they're like, ponte. And then they're like, gente, which means the people. And the Brazilians you say a gente to say we all the time. I don't know if they do that in Portugal or not, but I don't know. And so they're like, gente, and they're like, how do you say that? And they're like, gente. Like I'm never gonna get that right. I'm never gonna get that right. So we're kind of getting to the point that it really doesn't matter. We just kind of have to do what we're going to do. And it's not like we're going to be helpless because I can read a lot. I can't read everything, but I can read a lot of Portuguese. So I can read instructions and things. I think for basic stuff, people are going to be able to understand me. And plus, my future uh, uh, niece-in-law, I guess we're going to call her, my nephew's wife. She's from Portugal. She won't, I mean, they're going to be busy though. I'm not really thinking we're going to see them a whole lot more than at the ceremonies and stuff. We might, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. But my other nephew, his wife is from Brazil. And so, of course, she's a native Portuguese speaker. And I do think I'll be around them a fair amount. And so, if we have any problems at all, it'll be in Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese. But I don't think that'll end up being a problem. So, we'll figure it out. It's gonna be great. One way or another, it's gonna be great. One thing I've learned is generally, if two people want to communicate, they can communicate. And we underestimate how much of our communication is visual instead of the sound. Yeah, I mean it's your expressions, your things like that. It's amazing how much of that is done without without the words. The words of course are important, but it's amazing how much we can communicate. So it's going to be great. This ran so much longer than I thought it would, so we're going to call it a day. 8 days until my nephew's wedding, and I think 4 days until I'm on an airplane, and then everything's just going to go to what. I don't know what the video is going to be. I don't know anything. We're just going to take it a day at a time. So that's it, my friends, and have a great day. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 7. Take care. Bye.